The twin suns of Saranine crawled across the sky like molten wounds, spilling heat over the endless desert. Wind carved long, whispering furrows through copper sand dunes. And every grain seemed to carry memories of ancient battles long buried, Commander. Raylan Pierce trudged through it anyway, one boot sinking deep into sand, the other stepping over the remains of a downed shuttle half swallowed by the dunes. His visor flickered with static, the temperature warning blinking red. The desert's breath tasted metallic. He was supposed to be dead already. His squad had been ambushed 2 days earlier by raiders wearing sleek plasma cuffs and stolen Imperial armor. When the firefight erupted, Raylan had run bleeding, half delirious, with nothing except a cracked smart rifle and a refusal to lie down and die. But what he stumbled upon in the open desert was not an oasis, it was a ruin. A massive circular pit, and a sound low, rhythmic like a living engine struggling to breathe. Raylan paused at the edge. The heat shimmer parted, revealing a vast creature chained to the heart of the crater, a woman yet not a woman. A dragon yet not a beast. Her body was humanoid but enormous, at least 20 feet tall. Gleaming scales of obsidian patterned her limbs. A tail lay half-buried beneath debris. Mechanical restraints heavy, humming with anti-grav cores clamped around her wrists, ankles, chest, and wings. Someone had carved runes into the sand around her. Pulsing faint blue, she lifted her head slowly. Twin ember-like eyes saw him. Raylan froze. His heart hammered so loudly he swore she could hear it. The dragon woman spoke, voice hoarse, layered with a resonance that felt older than the empire that called this world theirs. "You shouldn't be here." "Human," Raylan swallowed a breath. "I'm stranded." "And, what are you?" Her chains rattled as she shifted. "Drakari. Last of my clutch. A prisoner of your empire for 107 revolutions." Raylan stiffened. "The empire doesn't imprison non-combatants." Her laugh pulsed through the sand like a tremor. "I was not a non-combatant." He raised his rifle, not at her, but out of instinct. Something about her presence made his mind feel too small. "You're dangerous." "I was." She lowered her gaze. "Until they broke me." Raylan stared at the restraints. They weren't human-made. The alloy was older, Denari maybe, or pre-warp civilization. The runes he didn't recognize. And yet the Empire had clearly repurposed them. He felt something twist inside him. An uncomfortable awareness that he had stumbled upon something classified, buried, and very illegal. "Why keep you alive?" he asked. She flicked her tail. "Because my kind cannot die without releasing what lies within us." "Energy? Radiation? A biological weapon?" Raylan felt sweat crawl down his spine. "Remove the sigils," she whispered. "Break the main lock, and I will not harm you." It was a promise. From a creature who could shred dropships with her claws, yet something in her voice wasn't predatory. It was tired, ancient, desperate. Raylan knew one thing. The empire he served wouldn't spare him either, not after he'd witnessed this. He was already dead the moment he found her. He took a slow breath. "What's your name?" Her eyes softened. "Shiraya." He stepped toward the runes. "All right, Shiraya. Tell me what to do." The breaking of chains. Raylan moved carefully around her massive frame. Every chain hummed with a low, alien frequency. The runes formed the circular lattice energy traps, woven with geometry instead of electronics. "Cut the line through the northern sigil," Shiraya instructed. He knelt, pulled out his plasma knife, and sliced through the glowing sand. The sigil flickered, then collapsed like shattered glass. A pulse of energy rippled outward. Shiraya inhaled sharply, as if the desert itself finally allowed her lungs space. "Next," she whispered. He disabled sigil after sigil. Each collapsed, sending another tremor through the ground. When he cut the final one, the chains flickered, their cores sputtering. Only the central restraint remained, a massive thoracic lock embedded in her chest. Glowing with an alien heart-like pulse, he stepped closer. "You sure you want me to do this?" "Do not hesitate," Shiraya said. "I will still be bound until the lock breaks." He activated the knife and pressed it against the lock. The device shrieked, then exploded in a burst of light. Raylan was thrown backward. hitting the sand-hard dot when his vision cleared. He saw Shiraya standing for the first time in over a century. Her wings spread wide, casting shadows over the crater rim. Sand swirled around her in a vortex. She exhaled fireless yet powerful, a breath that shook the dunes. "Raylan Pierce," she said softly. "You have freed a monster?" He tensed, but she didn't attack. She knelt instead, massive, proud, defeated no more. In Drakari law, life given is debt owed. "I am bound to your survival." Raylan blinked. "I didn't free you to own you." "And yet you do," she said, not unkindly. He shook his head. "Then we break that law too." Her expression shifted confusion. "Then something like amusement. You are not like the others. And you're not what the Empire told us." Lightning cracked somewhere far behind them. No. Not lightning, engines, a squadron. Raylan's HUD flashed. Imperial signature locked, multiple armored skiffs. Shiraya's wings lifted. "They are coming to destroy us both," she said, "then we run." But she only looked at him, wings folding slowly. "Raylan, you misunderstand." Her eyes glowed hotter. "I am the reason they come." Before he could speak, the sky ruptured, 3 Imperial dropships roaring over them, firing warning flares. A voice boomed through loudspeakers. "Subject Shiraya, return to restraint or be terminated." Raylan aimed his rifle at the dropships. "Useless, childish," Shiraya gently pushed his weapon down. "This is not your fight. It became mine when they hunted my squad," he said. "And when you freed me," she added, "the dropships descended." Shiraya rose to her full height, towering, wings unfurling like storm banners. The scales along her spine ignited with bioluminescent fire. "Raylan Pierce," she said, "you believe freeing me would change something." He nodded. "You were wrong," she whispered. "Freeing me changed everything." Then she launched into the sky an obsidian comet, tearing through the first dropship with a scream that split the desert. Raylan watched, stunned, as the Empire's most feared weapon fought for him, or maybe not for him, maybe for herself, and for the first time, he didn't know whether he had unleashed salvation or the beginning of the war the Empire had feared for a century.